Hey everybody, welcome back to Cheap Comic Collector once more. It is episode 404 today, and it is July 23rd when you're going to be seeing this. So happy July 23rd. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for stopping in. Today we are going to be going through even more comics. Yeah, you betcha. So please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, we'll just get started. Got lots of books to look at. First up, we have this one, which you may remember from yesterday. And I did something to this book, which many of you will probably not like. This was the water damage book that had a bunch of pages stuck together. It also had, with making it unreadable, they were all stuck together along the bottom for like a third of an inch, so something around there. Got this big stain on the cover. It had a big rip down here, where this is just coming off. But the main problem was you couldn't even read the story because it was all stuck together. So I tried the razor blade trick. I tried a few different things. Nothing really worked for it. But I ended up realizing that, well, if I actually want to read it, I can just trim off the bottom of the comic. So I got my cutting board off. I sliced off about this much. And it didn't come out very clean, unfortunately. The first cut was pretty clean, but it wasn't squared. So I tried it again and ended up with this kind of rough cut. And this is just from the damage that was already on the comic. That's not me. But anyway, now I can read it, and so this will become my copy. So obviously I'm not gonna try and sell it in that condition, but I can show you about how much I trimmed off here. If we match up the tops with this old Captain Marvel, which came out around the same time, you can see there at the bottom how much I ended up trimming off. And so the only problem was we lost a little bit of the cover art. But otherwise it was basically toss it in the garbage. So I feel like I saved it rather than hurt it. But you can form your own opinion. My opinion is I get to read it now. And then we have some more comics. And these are also from Clobbering Comics. And these came out in a little bit cheaper. These were 79 cents a piece I have written down for these. So, not sure what happened. Why I have two different prices for a different set of books from Clobbering Comics. I may have ordered from them previously and they're just turning up at the same time. But like I said, because of the gentleman's rudeness, when I pointed out that YouTube or whatnot was trying to charge me $15 to ship one comic after I had already bought, quite a bit, he got very defensive and very rude. And unfortunately, there's a lot of sellers on Whatnot that are kind of like that. Their customer service leaves a lot to be desired. And to be clear, I wasn't asking for anything. I was just letting him know why people weren't buying. They already bought to a point where they couldn't afford it anymore because the shipping was messed up. And that's on him. That everybody blames it on Whatnot. But after talking to different sellers and so forth, they just need to take the time to figure it out. There's everybody else is doing a good job, so obviously it's the person, it's not Whatnot. Yes, if you just leave Whatnot set to its automatic systems, it charges a bunch, but you can figure it out because other sellers have done it. So anyway, enough about him. I don't want to talk about that guy anymore. We're done with him. Hopefully these are the last books I have from that guy, so I won't have to bring it up again. But I think there's some good stuff in here. So let's see what we got. We got shiny cover, Death Metal, Dark Knight's Death Metal number 2, On a Highway to Hell. Action Comics number 965, Lois Lane back at the planet. Justice League of America number 1, The Rebirth. Karate Kid number 11 with looks like he's fighting cavemen. Final Crisis number 5 of 7. Number 1 of 5. Huh? Wait a minute. Okay, this is Final Crisis Revelations 1 of 5. This is Final Crisis 5 of 7. I swear, they do everything they can to confuse you so you will buy more than one copy. I feel like that's what they do. Young Justice, Targets, number 6. It does say it was a limited series, but it doesn't say how limited. There's number 4. 3, 2, and number 1. So I guess we're missing 5. And here's Young Justice number 18 from their Wonder Comics run. This is a variant cover. And let's see, I assume this is Superboy. And I don't know who that is. I think that's Naomi. That's Jenny Hex. This is like the new style for Amethyst. Or Impulse, I guess, and some kind of version of Supergirl. So I don't know who this and this is. This may be Nightwing. Kind of looks like him, but very different costume if it is. Titans United, 5 of 6. Blood Pact. Number 4. Number 2. And this is... I don't know what this is. The Vigil, number 1. A Dawn of DC title, so pretty recent. I don't know anything about it. Batman 505. A few minor spine ticks on there. I'm just gonna put these off into the box, I guess. Actually, as we're doing these episodes, I'm filling up a long box for the sale. So on Saturday, let's see. This is Batman 501, part of Night Quest. Batman 459. Action Comics 982. Action number 975, supersized anniversary issue with a bonus story. Here's Adventure Comics number 511. DC First number 1 from 2002, the Man of Steel versus the original Flash, their first race. Underworld number 4. Underworld number 3, 2, and 1. So that's entire series there. Got Underworld Unleashed number 1. Batman 441, Lonely Place of Dying. And New Titans 60. Batman 500. Batman 499. 498. 496. 494. 493, 492, 491, and Action Comics Annual number 3 from 1991. And, you know, as much as I say I don't really like the 90s, I was reading Superman in the 90s. It was still pretty good from the John, you know, after the reboot that John Byrne did after Crisis, and then it continued on to the 90s with other creators, but it was still pretty good in the 90s, especially the early 90s. And then we have World of Krypton number 3, 40-cent cover. That's a cool cover. Nice design to it. Ross Andrew and Dick Giordano did that cover. Robin 2, The Joker's Wild with the Bat Signal hologram. That's number 4. And they have number 3 with the Joker hologram or holofoil, whatever you want to call it. It's not really a hologram, but it's just kind of a prismatic sticker. I think they were calling it the holograms when they came out, though. Here we have number 1 and number 2. This one's got a Batman. This one's got a Robin. I think that's the whole set. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Yeah. Didn't realize those were all in there. So that's cool. Phantom Zone number 1. And Batman Secret Files The Signal number 1 variant cover. Batman Fortress number 8, The Shocking Conclusion. Here's number 7. That's cool. This is a variant cover. Superman Son of Kal-El number 7. Robin number 9. Robins number 2 of 6. Lazarus Planet number 1. Revenge of the Gods number 1. So it's probably a one-shot, even though it says limited series. Star Trek anniversary issue, Star Trek number 50 from 1988. Action Comics 509. This one's got a really ripped up cover here. This has got a bunch of holes and stuff in it. I should not leave that in the bag lest somebody thinks it's a good, really nice copy. It is not a really nice copy at all. It is got a see-through cover. Look at this. Oh my gosh. This is, wow. And it's ripped up down here too. It's really bad. Nice thick issue though. Why is this so thick for a 40-cent comic? It's got the Radio Shack Computers That Save Metropolis insert in it. That's why it's so thick. Looks like it's all there. It's just got a really rough cover. Robin Annual number 2, 1993. And on the flip side of that, we have Robin Annual number 3, The Elseworlds Story. So those are cool. And there's a couple more books left in this one. Titans United number 2. Batman 495. Nice Poison Ivy cover by Kelly Jones. Batman 476. And Batman 466. So, some fun stuff in this one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please join me again tomorrow. We'll do some more. And I will see you soon. Have a good one.